Hi, it's Murray McCormick from the Regina Leader Post, Saskatoon Star Phoenix. We're here doing another question and answer session. Today my guest is Jovon Johnson. He's a veteran of the league, stands tall in one of the toughest positions to play. So here we go, talking questions and answers with Jovon Johnson. You're 34 years old and started in the CFL. What's your secret to defying age?
Training, making sure that I could handle my body under stress, making sure that I'm putting the right stuff in my body, and every day going out and making sure that the person behind me never gets a chance to get on the field.
I understand you have quite the collection of shoes, a huge collection, I guess.
Who told you that?
Well, there's no hiding from the internet. And I just, how did you get into, how many do you have and how did you get into that collection world?
Oh man, how many pairs of shoes that I have? I don't even know, but if I had to take a guess, I'd probably say in the 90 range.
What's the best part of playing in the CFL?
That it's like basketball. You know, like growing up, I was a basketball player, so it's like basketball. The movement of the receivers and the different ways the game is played, the rules, and all of those things that make it fun.
What's the worst part of playing in the CFL?
That you can lose a game off of a kick out of the back of the end zone. You know, when the game's tied and there's no time on the clock, and then the receiver catches the ball and then he kicks it and everybody runs after it, and then the defense gets the ball and they kick it back because it's in the end zone and they got to get it out, or you get a point or you lose. So, you know, that back and forth thing with kicking the ball at the end of the game really caught me by surprise.
If you could have lunch with Donald Trump, what would you ask him?
What is his motive? You know, why create so much separation and distance amongst the people that are in the country? Because at the end of the day, you know, if people could come together and be one and have the same mentality and mindset, it'll definitely help.
What would you do if you got a chance to meet Justin Trudeau?
I would shake his hand. I mean, I think that Canada is a wonderful country, and the way that they do things is outstanding. And I think Trudeau's doing a fabulous job in office.
Who's the toughest receiver in the league you've had to cover?
Chad Owens.
Really, eh?
Yeah, Chad Owens. We actually just had this talk on the sideline. Charleston Hughes asked me who did I feel was the toughest receiver in the league. I think Chad Owens is probably one of the toughest receivers in the league, simply because he's a returner who can make you miss in space, and he's quick and fast. So he goes against the ordinary, and he does a lot of good things very well.
Who is your favorite football player and why?
Deion Sanders, solely because, you know, his aura, the way he was on the field, the confidence that he played with, the swagger that he had. You know, you don't see that often nowadays, but the guys that do have it, they also show up a lot and they make a lot of plays.
You're not the tallest DB in the league. Mm-hmm. You're not kind of the one that fits a Chris Jones mold. He likes taller, lanky guys. How do you still be successful being one of the shorter guys?
Well, when I answer questions like that, I always tell people that if my eyes was above my eyebrows, would it make me any different? Because at the end of the day, you can't measure how big my heart is and the amount of heart I play with. So whether I was 6'4" or 5'9", it don't really matter as long as I'm making plays. That's the only thing that counts.